I hated A+ in math.
I held the result in my hand. Damn it. A+ again? I looked up. My mom was winking at me. But no, I was not happy with this at all because I knew I wasn't that good. Hi, I'm Kim, 15 years old, and my mom is Anna, a high school math teacher. Ironically, even though I did enjoy math, I strangely hated it, but all my tests got perfect marks because my mom graded them herself. However, everyone thought I was a math prodigy no matter how hard I tried to tell the truth. Seriously, I'm not good at math. Come on, your mom is a math teacher. Of course you gotta be good at it. I told my mom many times that I didn't need those fake results. But she dismissed me.
Don't be so stupid. I just want to help. It will be great for your college.
Yes, Mom. One day I got the midterm exam result A. Bella, a girl in my class, came to me. I copied 100% of your answer. Why is my mark lower than your? I began to sweat and tremble with anxiety. Bella immediately held up our tests and shouted, "Guys, look, Kim and I got the same answer, but I only got a C and she got A+. Something wrong in here." Immediately, they all grabbed our tests for comparison. It was true that I got lots of wrong answer, but no points were deducted in my test. The whole class was filled with indignation. Ha, what a cheater. So all her perfect scores were thanks to her mom.
You are dirty lair.
When I got home that night, I had a heated argument with my mom. I hate you. It's because of you that the whole class despite me now.
I'm helping you.
No, I don't need your help. Please stop it. But my mom was cold.
Fine, no more fake marks then. But before each test, I'll give you the Q&A in advance so you can get more convincing results.
Okay. No. I'd rather leave my test blank. I fought back by skipping meals that day, but to no avail, and Mom even punished me by cutting off my allowance for the next several months.
No more free for you.
What should I do now? In the days that followers, I felt everyone's estrangement. Nobody talked to me. My seat was full of ink stains, garbage and ketchup. I just quietly wiped it away and sat in a corner. During the biology class, no one teamed up with me. I signed and timidly approached Bella. Bella, can I join you guys? So we all get a C and you get an A+ without even trying? Pass. I took a risk and determined. What if I help you get perfect score in math? To Bella's surprise, I promised to give them the next exam question and answer that Mom had already sent to me. All eagerly agreed and I was allowed to join the group. Sure enough. Thanks to that, everyone in my group got a perfect score. I knew it was wrong, but for me, being bullied at school was much worse. One day, I received a call from John, my classmate.
Bella said that you could get me good marks by revealing the test question in advance. I need your help.
I was scared.
Please, I will pay.
At that time, I really needed money to buy new dresses for the school prom. Mom had already cut off all my allowance. So in the end, I decided to help John. After that, more and more people came to me. Worse, they paid even higher than John. Making money has never been so easy and I was totally swept away by it. I'm gonna be rich. One day, I saw my mom leaving the school with a box of documents. I picked. Mom, what is going on? My mom was upset.
Somehow, all my exam questions were exposed, because too many students got perfect marks. The principal discovered the cheating and decided to fire me.
I watched in shock as she dispersedly left the school as regrets filled my heart. I immediately to the principal's office. Sir, it was me who leaked the exam question from my mom and gave them to my friends. She doesn't know anything. It's not her fault. After the principal knew everything, he asked my mom to come back, but surprisingly,
"Thank you, sir, but I'll quit my job. I am not qualified to be a teacher. I myself was not being fair and truthful when I always gave my child the highest exam results. I want to spend more time educating Kim instead of trying to cover up her weakness."
I was suspended from school for 1 week for cheating. After Mom quitted her job at school, she spent most of her time teaching me math and teaching to a good person. With her help, I became better at studying and even helped my friend in class. They love that way without any cheats.
Bella, if you wanna use anything in this house, you have to do something to pay for it. Wipe the toilet and we will turn on the water for you. Ha ha. And if you want to use sofa, Clean the house.
Mom, this is too much.
Do it.
You think it's a scene from Cinderella? No, that is my life. But yeah, same difference. I am Bella, 16 years old. My mom died when I was a baby due to an illness and so bad, not long after my dad married a new wife. Anna, who also has a daughter, Doris. Anna always cared to me, but only in front of my dad, without home in sight. She treated me cold and harshly. After a tragic accident took my dad away, my life literally went to hell. After my dad died, Anna and Doris treated me horribly. They didn't even let me use anything in the house. It's like living wartime. One day, while I was washing my hands in the faucet, Xavier suddenly turned it off.
Bella, if you wanna use anything in this house, you have to do something to pay for it.
But this is my dead house.
You ungrateful brat. I have to raise you after dad died. It costs me a fortune. You have to pay me.
That's so absurd.
If you don't want to do chores, pay me with money.
The next day, if I want to use the faucet, I had to wash all the dishes. Worse than, they even turned off the water in the bathroom. Every time I took a shower, then threw a pile of books inside.
Wipe the toilet and we will turn on the water for you.
Once, when I was about to sit on the sofa for movie time. But Anna stopped me.
Want to use the sofa? Clean the house.
Geez, without money I had no choice but to obey her. Depressed, I took my beloved guitar to a park and sang my heart out. Suddenly, there was an applause as a bright man approached me.
Excellent. You are exactly who I need.
You are?
I'm John, the owner of Symphony Restaurant. I am looking for a guitarist who can play nightly at my restaurant to bring in a romantic atmosphere. What do you think?
Of course, I immediately agreed. Thanks to it, I gradually got more income and my life at home became easier.
Bella, are you gonna use the toilet? Have you scrubbed it?
I pulled out a few dollars and shoved it into Anna's hand, gritting my teeth. Is it enough? Her greedy eyes lit up.
Wow, where did you get this money? Are you stealing it? Give it to me.
What the hell? That's nonsense. She took the rest of my money and said that,
as long as you lived in my house, you must obey me.
I screamed sharply. When I earn enough money, I will move out this hellhole. Anna and Doris began to get curious about how I was earning money, so they started following. One day when I came back from school, I found my guitar smashed to pieces as Doris stood at the door. Now you can never get out of here. You will be a slave for us for the rest of your life. I am extremely angry. I rushed to shove her. At that moment, Anna returns. She pushed me away and cursed me terribly.
You're just an orphan, how dare you hit my daughter? You are a slave. Do chores right now.
Without a guitar to perform, I had to quit my job at the restaurant and continue to endure the hellish life with those evil people. One day, I received a fateful call.
Hi, I'm Evan, a music producer. I once went to the Symphony Restaurant to listen to your song. I want to buy the copyright of that song for $15,000. Also, would you like to work with me at my studio?
Did I hear that right? Oh my god. After selling the rights to the song I composed, I immediately left the house in the anger of Anna and Doris. Anna looked at me with pleading eyes as she began to cry.
My dear Bella, can you let me and Doris stay here? I had to sell the house because we went broke.
No, never.
Bella, please take pity on us. I have taken care of you since your father died. Do you really have the heart to cast me away?
Seeing their pathetic appearance, I was moved and decided to let them stay at my home. But seeing their pathetic appearance, I was moved and decided to let them stay at my house. But on one condition. You and Doris have to do all the housework.
Are you trying to get revenge on me, brat?
It's up to you, do it or get out. I knew they were annoyed, but they couldn't go anywhere else. They finally experienced how I felt before. Sweet. But that didn't last long. Every day when I came home, Anna was eating snacks and lounging on the sofa, watching a movie. Her Eve shamelessly threw a party at my house without my permission and called all her friends. Contrary to Anna, Doris was surprisingly very well behaved. She was friendly with me, obediently following my requests. One day, she stood in front of my room and timidly said, Anna, can you teach me how to play the guitar? I doubted. Are you up to something? No. I just feel so ashamed that I used to be so cruel to you. Mom told me to do that, But I actually admire you, Bella." Seeing Doris' sincerity, I led her into my room to teach her how to play. Doris looked at me with awe. "Are you working on new songs? Can I hear them?" I smiled and said, "Sure, maybe you can give me some feedback." We have truly wonderful time. Thanks to that, Doris and I slowly got closer. One day, I asked her, "Your birthday is coming, is there anything you want?" She just shook his head. "Nah, I am happy enough to have you by my side." One fine day, while I was at a coffee shop, there was a program live stream with Emerging with on TV. When familiar tunes started playing, I was beyond shocked. It was a newly composed song that I hadn't released. More than that, on the TV screen, Doris was holding a guitar playing that song. She excitedly exclaimed, "Hi everyone, I'm Doris, and this is my new song." I am Bella. I am living with my stepmother and her daughter. My life was very difficult because of them. In the previous episode, by lucky I am being a single. Unfortunately my sister had stolen my song. What should I do? Let's follow. How blatant. Immediately returned home to find her. "Doris, did you steal my work?" She smiled calmly. "Calm down Anna, it's just a song, don't overact. Think of it as your gift for my birthday. Okay?" The irony that the song was a huge success. It was played everywhere and quickly became a hit. Doris began to be noticed and invited to sing on several stages. It turned out that she could actually sing and play, but only pretended to be clueless to approach me and steal my songs. Unable to endure it any longer, I asked Evan, my music producer, to support me. He helped me organize a press conference with a lot of reporters in attendance.
Doris stole Bella's song to perform. We have proof for all. Bella, tell them, don't worry.
On the stage, I said confidently, "Ladies and gentlemen, Doris has stolen my work. Here's my original draft and demo video off the song while I was composing it." After that, Doris was violently shunned by the audience and fined a large amount of money. When I got home, she and her mom had already left, probably out of shame. I honestly hope they won't appear in my life again. Now, I'm very successful in my music career. Cinderella in fairy tales may need the help of her fairy mother. But I can find happiness on my own. Nothing is impossible for me. Hi Simon, can you told me your love story?
Yes,
of course. I don't know start from where, but I think it's from that day, in nursing home.
Are you out of your mind? How old are you? Why do you want to live in nursing home?
I am 17, but trust me, I am in need of special care for the elderly.
Enough. I don't have time to joke around with you. Please leave.
Immediately 2 security guards come to drag me out. It's rude. Geez. Life sucks. It's difficult to explain to people that a young girl like me has Alzheimer's, a disease that seems to only happen to people over 70 years old. A few months before in hospital, I noticed that my body was full of abnormal signs. My arms kept switching uncontrollably, and sometimes, I couldn't remember my way home. Doctor,
I concluded that you had Alzheimer's disease. I'm really sorry, your disease cannot be cured.
After that day I had cried a lot. My parents try everything to help me, but the medical cost becomes a stress and they are become desperate and impatient. Once, while I was boiling water to make a cup of tea, my Alzheimer's disease suddenly hit me. I completely forgot what I was doing. And as a result, my whole kitchen burned down. My parents very angry about it.
Stop making trouble. This family is already unfortunate enough.
I am sorry Mom, I completely forgot what I was doing.
Just don't do anything else.
After saying that, they turned and left. As for me, I can only cry. That's too dangerous. I agree, because of my illness, I didn't have many friends. Every weekend, I volunteered to help out at the local nursing home. Thanks to that, I got to know Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They were my closest friends. Mrs. Smith also had Alzheimer's, but she was very lucky to have a loving husband who always took care of her. I felt a great deal of sympathy and admiration of them. If my life in nursing home is heaven, my time in school was hell. I always received pitiful and curious look from Mother. Once, while I was having lunch in the school canteen, my arm suddenly twitched again. It hit the bottle of juice and made it spill all over my body. Everyone's eyes immediately turned to me. They whispered to each other and began laughing. Because I felt so embarrassed, I immediately rushed to bathroom to wipe the stain off my shirt. But I was just taking off my shirt when suddenly a guy walked in. Pervert. 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 A pervert in the girls' restroom. I screamed in panic and threw thing at his head.
Calm down. This is men's restroom.
I look around bewilderedly and realize that he was right. It must have been embarrassing. Yes. Embarrassed, I quick gathered my things and left.
Wait, take this. I gave her my jacket.
That was a surprise. And cute too. I shyly took it from him and suddenly, my heart started beating very fast. And so lucky, from the name tag on the jacket, I learned that his name was Simon. From then on, I couldn't stop thinking about him. A few days later, I looked for Simon to return the shirt. I shyly handed it toward him. Hi Simon, thank you for this.
You are welcome. By the way, do you have a map?
No? What do you need for?
Because I am lost in your eyes.
At that time, Simon said and winked, making my cheeks red.
Can I have a date with you this weekend?
Why do you want to date me?
Don't you see? We are compatible. Both our bodies have 70% of water.
That smart return made me chuckle. He was undeniably funny. Since then, we have become closer and I also shared with him about my Alzheimer's disease. A time like that silently listened to me and gave me warm words of encouragement. For the first time, I felt so comfortable around someone my age. Once on my way home, I suddenly felt uneasy with a feeling that I was being followed. When I turned around, I found Simon surreptitiously hiding his large body behind a tree. It's so cute. I asked surprised, what are you doing there?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's just, I'm afraid that Alzheimer might make you forget your way home again.
So you are following me?
Yeah, I have been doing this for a while.
His answer made me very moved. I didn't know he was so attentive. Day by day, my feelings for Simon were getting bigger. However, we still had small conflicts from time to time. It was mainly because of my Alzheimer's disease. I often forgot about our date and made him wait. Sometimes my sudden convulsion made him panic. Even though he didn't say it, I knew that he was getting tired. One day, I decided to introduce him to Mr. and Mrs. Smith, who were my close friends in episode 1. We had a lot of fun that afternoon, and Mr. Smith kept telling Simon about his youthful memories. Then I was talking. I suddenly discovered that Mrs. Smith had disappeared. Maybe her Alzheimer came back again. We immediately informed the staff and went to look for Mrs. Smith. A few hours later, we found her in a vacant lot near the nursing home. Her body was covered with mud as she kept babbling about old memories. And when Mr. Smith came to hug her, she couldn't stop screaming. Witnessing at that scene, I noticed that Simon looked absolutely terrified. After taking Mrs. Smith to the hospital, we sat down to comfort her husband. Don't worry, Mr. Smith. She will be fine. I gently put my hand on the poor man's shoulder.
No. You don't understand. She'll only get worse. If only she died before me.
What are you saying?
If I die first, nobody will take care of her. The truth is, taking care of someone with Alzheimer is exhausting. There are many times when I just want to be free, to forget about all this.
After said he cried like a child. At that time, I unconsciously looked toward Simon. His eyes seemed to be wavering. Really?
Yes, at that time I really scare.
After that day, I stopped contacting Simon and he never called me back. I understood that was over. Even I was sad. I didn't want to selfish keep him with me. We certainly have no future together. A few weeks later, my family decided to move to another place to live. I sent a text to inform Simon as a farewell. When our car started moving, suddenly, from the rearview mirror, I saw Simon running towards me. I told my deck stop the car immediately, got out and ran towards Simon. What are you doing?
Wait. Please don't leave yet. I have something to tell you.
He gasped of air and tried to talk to me.
I'm sorry for not getting back to you. It was true. I was very worried about our future.
It's okay, I understand that we need to end it.
No, that's not what I mean. Even though I'm scared, I can't stop loving you.
At that time, tears started welling up in my eyes. But we won't get anywhere. One day I will be like Mrs. Smith.
I know, but I want to live in the present, to make more beautiful memories with you. Please let me be with you, Kale, even if our happiness might be short-lived.
Simon said. He extended his hand towards me. I quickly took hand and hugged him tightly. Your love so romantic. Now I can say there's no eternal love, there are only eternal moments in love. The end.